Hey everyone, so I have a character profile video today and this is on Rachel Green. It was requested that I do character profiles for the 6 Friends cast, and once I've done those I might go and do Gunther and Mike and David and all the rest. But I thought I'd start with Rachel because I want to, really. There is no other main reason why. Rachel Green, of course, is played by Jennifer Aniston, and when she first came into the show she was wearing a wedding dress. Her hair was dripping wet. She comes running into the coffee house looking for Monica. She just ran out on Barry, left him at the altar, and now lives on her own. By the end of the first few episodes, she's cut up all her credit cards, she's basically cut contact with her daddy, and she's living on her own. She tries to find a job, she gets a job at a coffee house, and it's tough going for her daddy's little princess. But then, as she says, she has magic beans, and she's going to make it on her own. And of course, across the 10 seasons, we see Rachel grow from this really spoiled, quite out of depth with the world little girl to this really quite professional woman in the fashion industry, and it is a fantastic journey she takes over the 10 years. She definitely changes a lot. She definitely changes with her appearance as well a lot. If you put a picture of season 1 Jen and then season 10, they don't look that similar, whereas some of the other casts do look quite similar over the 10 years, which might not be a good thing. There are some really key storylines I love for Rachel. Obviously the first one that I have to address is the whole Rachel and Ross thing. I adore Rachel and Ross. I hated Rachel and Paolo. I know it's really a sort of random relationship to point out since she did have others, but I detested Paolo. But Rachel and Ross for me was perfect. The scene where they wake up in the museum under the blankets with the cavemen and the children staring at them, loved that one. Definitely my favourite relationship. So many ups and downs. It really does hit me emotionally when they go through a rocky patch, and then when they get back together it's beautiful. And of course the finale at the end. Did she get off the plane? Did she get off the plane? She got off the plane. I absolutely loved that so much. We just knew that they were going to be together, and had she gone off to Paris and left Ross, it just wouldn't have worked. Obviously when she fell pregnant with Emma, it was going to be a big change because that was going to unite them forever really. Despite what happened, they had a kid together now. When we found out it was Ross's baby, it was just like brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. I thought it was going to be Joshua's, I had this tiny sneaky feeling that it was Joshua's, then it turned out not to be and I was relieved. But yeah, so that is also a really favourite story of mine, when she found out she was having Emma. I'm not too keen on the episodes when she just has Emma, just because they kind of annoy me. But they are my favourite Courtney episodes, so I kind of have to choose which I'd rather prefer. But yeah, so Rachel is definitely a character that I adore. How much do I relate to her? I relate to the fact that she's quite timid. You guys might not think this considering I'm talking to a camera, but I'm quite withdrawn from the world at times. Like there's a key episode where she's crying because Trigger made her Trigger shouted at her for putting pizza boxes down the trash chute. Couldn't think what I was saying there, and she cries. Obviously I'm not going to cry if somebody tells me to get pizza boxes out of a trash chute, but it's the principle that if somebody's really mean to you, it really does affect you, and I relate to her in that sense. Yeah, at times Rachel can be quite stubborn, but it's not a bad thing. Obviously the whole Rachel and Joey thing was a bit touch and go for a while. Were they going to stick together or was it just a sort of glitch? Thankfully it was just a glitch, a little blip in the episodes, and Rachel and Joey did not stay together forever. It was just something that had to be done. I was just waiting for Rachel and Chandler next. So I'm pleased that they didn't get together because that would totally ruin the whole Rachel and Ross thing. But the episodes are enjoyable, plus Ross has Charlie, so it's not too bad a thing at the time. But yeah, so I absolutely adore Rachel. I cannot think of a better actress to play the character than Jennifer Aniston. Love her to bits. If there were to be a Friends reunion, Jennifer would have to be one of the key, Rachel would have to be the key character in the plots. Obviously, if you've seen my Friends reunion episode, you'll know that I don't want a reunion episode, despite the fact that it would be good to watch. I don't want a reunion episode because it will ruin the magic. But Rachel would have to be in the key plot, because there are some stories where maybe only 2 characters are central in the plot and the rest are sort of backseated. Obviously I really do love the episodes where Rachel is key. I absolutely adore her. She is completely fantastic. Yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about here. I could talk on and on and on about her. If I talked about all her different storylines, I'd be here forever. My favourite one is where she gets a cat, Mr. Fluffy or whatever it's called, and it's a Manx cat. It's got no fur. Yeah, that's a really creepy looking cat. Yeah, so I absolutely love her. Definitely my favourite character out of Friends as far as the person goes. Maybe not the funniest, because Chandler and Joey are probably the two funniest characters, but I do love Rachel completely. Please feel free to leave comments and things on Rachel or Friends or anything like that, or anything random if you wish. If you have any specific characters you want me to do for my next Friends character profile, please let me know. I don't really know who I'd be doing next if nobody requests anything, but if there's one, you know, if you'd rather I talked about Joey or Chandler or Monica or Phoebe or Ross, please let me know. But that's it for now, so I will see you next time. Bye guys!